Today I have an exquisite story to tell. That story is my workplace flooded, and I had to deal with it. That was what happened. I also some other fun stuff. Looks maxing upgrade. I got more freckles. Uh, it was the first day of work that I've ever gone without like fully wearing a hat. Because typically I always wear a hat, just because like UV rays are just terrible. And I work outside, if I'm working an 8-hour shift, I'm gonna get fried if I don't wear a hat. So, but because it was overcast, like the entire day, it was just cloudy. So I just was like, I just don't need a hat. Like, first the sun's not out. I still wear sunscreen, but the sun, like, it's not in my eyes, so I don't even need to block the sun from my eyes, which is another reason why I wear my hat. I have a nice little green fisherman hat. It's nice and classy, works well. But I just didn't wear it, so I was very happy with that. Felt nice to actually have the sun on my face for once. I didn't feel like a vampire, because I'm so incredibly pale. Working outside has actually given me like vitamin D for once. I've probably been like vitamin D deficient my entire life, which is nuts. But yeah, so it was overcast, and then eventually, it was like, oh, we got like a little bit of rain. It's like, oh, okay, that's not much. Then it went away. We're like, okay, that's it. That's gonna be nice. But no, no, not at all. Uh, about like 2 hours later, we see these like clouds that just like look mean, like they just want to like ruin your day. That's what these ones looked like. And we're like, oh, we're probably gonna miss that. It's like going over there, but no, it's not go over there. It went over top of us, and originally it started out just like a little bit of spitting. It's like, oh, okay. What if I'm outside? I'm gonna get my poncho on, so I just don't get like soaked by like constant drizzle. And then 20 minutes later, I'm like, I feel like I'm in Vietnam with the rain trying to like load up. So my job isn't to load up cars. I move trees and sell trees. But someone was like, oh, they have a pickup for trees. Can you do that? And I was like, okay, I guess I will. And then it starts to pour. And there's no carts to properly take this over, so I'm on like this janky shopping cart, taking over 6 seaters in like a downpour. I'm like taking refuge in the trunk of this lady's car, putting seaters into a car. Uh, Eventually get them all in, and then I'm like trudging through the rain, trying to get back in, and I get not even the walkie. I get like yelled at by my manager to go inside. It's raining too hard. I was like, okay, that's light. I can do that. Then I walk in. I'm like, okay, I get to help with a greenhouse inside. This is gonna be chill. No. In the furniture section of the store, uh, we have like drain gates. So like, if there's any water that gets inside, it just goes away. Uh, Instead of going away, water reverse came out of the drain gate. Not what it's meant to do. And then so I had to like just start picking up furniture and moving it away. And then it got like almost ankle deep. And I was just like, man, this is just like, what? No, this is not my thing. And eventually, like, it wasn't too bad. It's like a giant concrete floor. It's like nothing bad can actually happen. It's all just like concrete. So then I go and actually help out with greenhouse. And they give me the most nothing burger job to do. I'm just like picking like slightly dead like leaves off, like petals off the plants. I'm like, okay, this is so chill. So I'm just minding my business. And then thunder gets heard. So I'm like, sweet, I just got paid 15 minutes to do 15 more minutes to do absolutely nothing. So then I do absolutely nothing. Go outside. It actually stops raining, which was very nice. But the aftermath of that rain was that my poncho went down to about where my pockets ended. like not where they started, but where they ended. So everything below that was soaked, just soaked. Luckily my phone was in my pocket, but it didn't get wet because it's just barely below it was where everything was wet. So my phone was fine. My one coworker, when I went to put on my poncho, he was like, "No, it's like light drizzle. It'll be fine." This dude, when we walked in, I find him like soaked. Like his shirt, you could see his back muscles, because his shirt was just like cling wrapped to him, and it looked like he just got out of the shower too. His face, like his face was wet. His hair was just like, it was nuts. Yeah, yeah. And then I didn't have again, it was still overcast. I just didn't wear my hat. Just goated. More sunscreen and everything. I actually did get hot at one point. I wasn't too happy with that. I was just doing nothing, so I didn't even need to wear my hat either. But it was so humid, especially after the rain. It just gets so hot and humid. But luckily, I did avoid. It was meant to be like 30, which would have been nuts. I was not gonna be happy about that. Or it was meant to be like 30 something, like 35. Which for me, I just like melt into a puddle of goo. Not ideal. What else happens? I feel like something else happens. We get free ice cream at my work. I take advantage of that so much. I think we're only meant to have like 1 or 2. But dude, I have like 3 to 4 every day. It's nuts. I love ice cream. If they're just handing it out for free, I'm gonna take it. That's just... We got a... Dr. Pepper popsicles. Like freezies. So I'm looking forward to having that today. Because they were still frozen, so I didn't get to have them any. Like freezing. But today we will see. I'm very excited for that. Alright, that's really all I have for today. Alrighty. Toodles.